guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about photo passes, what they are, how to get them, and why you need one if you want to shoot a concert or music festival. So first off, what exactly is a photo pass? A photo pass basically means that you, as a photographer, are approved to shoot an artist or band at their show. A photo pass is separate from a ticket because a ticket is usually what allows you admission into the venue, and then a photo pass is what allows you to bring your camera or gear into the venue to photograph that show. A photo pass usually also grants you access to photograph the first 3 songs of an artist's set from the pit. You can think of a photo pass as basically allowing you photo access for a concert. At smaller venues, you may be listed as a guest list for an artist instead of getting a photo pass specifically, but it's basically the same premise where you're approved to photograph that show. So you might be thinking, okay, now I know what a photo pass is, but why exactly do I need one? The reason you need a photo pass is because at most venues, either the venue or artist will have restrictions on bringing in your camera or any other photo gear. The only exception for this is that most venues will allow you to bring in a small point-and-shoot camera, and I know some of my friends who have done this for bigger shows like Harry Styles and Billie Eilish. The restrictions around cameras and photo gear can be for various reasons. One reason is so PR can have more control over an artist's image, since all press requests have to go through an artist's PR team. Depending on the artist and the PR team, you or your outlet may also need to get approval for any photos before posting them. This also ensures that only legitimate media outlets have access to photograph an artist's set. This basically protects an artist's image by ensuring that only pre-approved outlets have media access. Now I want to talk a little bit about how exactly to get a photo pass. Most commonly, you're given a photo pass by an artist's publicity team in exchange for media coverage of their show. This usually means that you're affiliated with or on assignment for a media outlet. That media outlet or publication then agrees to provide a show review, photo gallery, or similar press coverage of an artist's show in exchange for a ticket and photo pass. And this means that you, as the photographer for that media outlet, are then given a photo pass to photograph the artist's show on behalf of that publication. But sometimes, especially for smaller artists or artists without touring media, you can get a photo pass in exchange for photos. In these situations, artists will basically give you a photo pass so you can come shoot their show, and then they'll typically use those show photos for their socials. So how exactly does a photo pass work? A photo pass basically gives photographers access to the pit, which is the space between the stage and the barricade that kind of separates the audience from the stage. A photo pass also allows you to shoot the first 3 songs of an artist's set with no flash, or whatever photo policy the artist or artist team has specified. Sometimes there might not be a pit, or they might restrict pit access, especially for festivals. So photographers will shoot either from front of house or from the soundboard, depending on the venue and the artist. So that's it for today's video. I hope that this breakdown of how photo passes work for concert photography was helpful. I'm also planning to film a few videos next week on how to get a photo pass, including the exact email templates I use for different scenarios, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified when I post those videos.